Welcome to Sleepyhead Stories today. We love to read books, be silly, and play. Me and my mommy are here every week to read you great stories that all are unique. Join us at bedtime, or bath time, or breakfast. We promise it's better than a trip to the dentist.
Welcome to Sleepyhead Stories.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Why are we doing our arms?
Hello.
Sorcery.
I don't know. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Sleepyhead Stories.
Sleepyhead
Stories. And remember, for those of you that are just listening, you can watch us now on YouTube and on Spotify. Ask your parents first, though, if you're allowed. But yeah, we're on both those places too. So this week, what are we going to be reading or talking about?
Plan Page.
We are going to be reading about Land of Lot's Plan Page. This is the last and the third installment so far. More are coming in the Land of Lot series. And before we get into it, we want to thank, who do we want to thank for sending us these books and involving us?
Chuck, Sue, Kristen Card, Sue Willis.
Right, we want to thank Chuck and Sue Willis, who are co-creators. We want to thank the
And
author.
Sue.
What's the author's name?
Christian Carl.
Christian Carl. And we want to thank the illustrator, Joyce Fan, and also all the rest of the staff over at Land of Lots.
Joe.
Yes, I think Joe is someone I emailed with. Thank you guys for involving us. We've enjoyed it so much, and I know the guys at home have too. And remember, if you want to purchase these books, they can be found Amazon, Barnes & Noble, any major book-selling retailer.
Go on Google, type in the Oomlots, blah, blah, blah.
Buy Land of Lots books, or their website, which is thelandoflots.com. Okay, guys. So, Plan Page. What is the Oomlot Page? What does she love to do a lot? Do you remember?
Read.
Yes,
read.
Paige loves to read lots.
Reading mode.
And not that reading is a bad thing, but it kind of, what happens, Conchetta? Give him a little taste. Mrs.
So she keeps reading all these books, and then her friends are like, "Hey, can you help me build a treehouse?" And then she's like, "Did you know an worm can only live for 1 year?" And then he's like, yeah, cool. Can you help me build my treehouse? And then she's like, yeah, sorry, gotta go, Penny.
Yeah, Paige becomes so deeply involved in her books that she doesn't really pay attention to anything or anyone in the actual world around her. And so Lovelot, who's the space girl, she helps. Remember the space girl Lovelot? This is what she looks like.
He's so beautiful.
She comes up with a plan to help Paige and also help the other Oomlots so they can come together and understand each other a little more, right?
Yeah.
It's a great book. We're going to listen to the audio version in a bit with some cool sound effects along with it. I love that.
In this episode, can I read the Land of Lots plan?
Well, we're going to play the audio version that they have on out there, but definitely if you want to do some maybe Instagram lives later this week, we can read this on Instagram Live if people follow us and catch us on live.
But some people, like kids, like 7-year-olds like me that are watching this, they can't go on Instagram.
Right, but what can they do? They can ask their
parents.
They can ask their parents if they can just find Sleepyhead Stories, and the parents can watch with them like we do. And yeah, so we'll do that maybe later this week. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, guys, so right after this, we have to do a shout-out, an important shout-out. And right after that shout-out, we will be listening to Plan Page. Shout-out time! We planned that. Anyways, guys, we have a shout-out this week that goes to a father and daughter who sent us
Fellow podcast people.
They are fellow podcasters, yes. They sent us a message, actually for a while now, and they've been inspired by us to start their own podcast. And I thought that was very nice, right? And we wish you guys so much luck, Scott and Lucy, and we hope that you continue enjoying reading and stories just like Conchetta and I do. And we hope that you do it for as long as we have. This is like almost 4 years now we've been doing this. Through 3 states. It's been a long time. So we wish you luck, and thanks for reaching out. And if you guys want to listen to Scott and Lucy's podcast, you can find them on Anchor. And I'm not sure where else, but definitely on Anchor. And they're under the name Snuggle Time Stories. All right. Okay, guys. Bye. Thank you.
Good day.
Land of Lots, Plan Paige. Written by Christian Carl and illustrated by Joyce Fan with Chuck and Sue Willis. Lovelot was just a girl roaming through space. Till she came upon a strange and magical place. She decided to take a closer look. And so begins our 3rd book, The Land of Lots. After wandering about everywhere, hello, 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 she discovered the Oomlots who lived there. One of those Oomlots was a cat named Paige. How do you do? She was known for being quite smart for her age. I've got a degree in advanced literature. Get it? Litter. It's a corny joke, I know, but that's just how I roll. In fact, you wouldn't believe what it took to get her nose out of a book. From front cover to back cover, what can I say? I'm a book lover. She could go all day without giving the Oomlots a second look. Why should I hang out with an overly affectionate bear when everything I need is right there? One morning, she was lost in a book about parrots and walked right past Rainy, who was busy picking carrots. Hey, Paige, I could use your help with this, please. Did you know you can teach an parrot to speak Japanese? But how does that help me, though? Sorry, Rainy, gotta go. Then she was lost in a book about beetles and walked right past Penny, who was busy knitting with her needles. I'm knitting a sweater for Dewey and could use your help holding the yarn, dear. Did you know an beetle only lives for 1 year? And how does that help me, though? Sorry, Penny, gotta go. After that, she was lost in a book about snails and walked right past Bucky while he hammered some nails. I'm building us a playground. Care to lend a hand? Did you know some snails live in water and some on land? But how does that help me, though? Sorry, Bucky, gotta go. She walked right past Peggy, Gil, Dewey, Foggy, Cubby, Jamie, Rudy, and Rory, who all said hi. Howdy. Hello. Yo. What up? Kaya. Hey, good day. What's up? For each and every Oomlot who said hello, it was the same old story, wouldn't you know? Sorry, gotta go. The Oomlots didn't know what to do about Paige, so they asked Lovelot, who is also quite smart for her age. She doesn't care at all about my carrots. If I have to hear one more thing about parrots, Paige cares more about beetles than she does my needles. I don't know why she thinks snails are so cool, but would it hurt if she picked up a tool? Okay, let's all take a breather. It sounds like you don't care too much about what Paige likes either. Hey, I see your point, Lovelot man. We all do, but how do we show Paige we understand? Not to worry, Oomlots. I have a plan. Psst, psst, everybody leave. Come listen. The next morning, Paige was reading with some black coffee in bed. Then Rainy came by to talk about the book she'd read. Bucky told me you like snails. Some live on land and some in water, you know. I see snails all the time. Help me plant some carrots and we'll see what we can find. Okay, let's go. After picking carrots, she sat on a mushroom and continued reading into the afternoon. Then Bucky came by to see what she was up to. Penny told me you like beetles. They only live for 1 year, you know. Some beetles love to eat lumber. Why don't you help me build a playground, and I'm sure you'd see a great number. Okay, let's go. After building the playground, day had turned to night, so she read under the crystal moonlight. Then Penny came by to make things right. Rini told me you like parrots. You can teach them to speak Japanese, you know? I read an parrot just the other day. Help me in a dewy sweater, and let's see what we can teach it to say. Okay, let's go. Lovelot had been watching them all along from afar. Isn't it wonderful to see the Oomlots getting along so happily? She was proud her plan worked like a charm. Communication is a two-way street, and halfway is always the best place to meet. Sayonara. That means goodbye, you know.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Sleepyhead Stories. Remember, you can now watch this episode on Spotify or YouTube. We are also still available on all major podcast platforms. Be sure to send in those shout-outs. Where are you from? What's your favorite book? You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. Thank you for listening, and have a great day or night.